Good morning to all. Welcome to the session bandpass signal to equivalent low pass, that is complex representation of bandpass signals and systems with two different types of procedure, that is time domain procedure as well as the frequency domain procedure. Let us continue the session. So for this we have to consider the bandpass signal, that is S of t in terms of complex envelope, which is expressed in terms of x of t, that is real part of s bar of t into exponential e power j 2 pi fc. Thus we are recalling the function from the complex envelope section. Followed by that, the impulse response h of t of the bandpass system in terms of complex impulse response. Therefore, we can write h bar of t, that can be written as h of t is equal to real part of h bar of t into e power j 2 pi fct. So coming to this time domain procedure, we are considering x of t, which will denotes the output signal of the bandpass system in response to the incoming bandpass signal s of t. X of t is also a bandpass signal, so that we can represent it in terms of its own low pass complex envelope s bar of t as x of t is equal to real part of s bar of t into e power j 2 pi fct. Now we are going to relate the output signal to the input signal and the impulse response, that is output signal is x of t, input signal is s of t, and impulse response is h of t. So these three functions, that is signals, output signal, input signal, impulse signal, can be related by using the concept that is convolution integral. And this is the expression, that is x of t is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity h of tau into s of t minus tau into d tau. Okay. Therefore, in terms of pre-envelopes, the h of t is equal to we have defined the pre-envelopes in positive frequency as well as the negative frequency. So here, with respect to the pre-envelope, we can represent the function, that is impulse response h of t is equal to real part of h plus of t and s of t is equal to real part of s plus of t. And also we can rewrite this convolution integral expression in terms of pre-envelope as follows. That is x of t is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity real part of h plus of tau into real part of x plus of t minus tau into d tau. Now we are going to use the basic property of pre-envelopes. Okay. So basic property of pre-envelope is nothing but integral minus infinity to infinity real part of h plus of tau into real part of x plus of tau into d tau is equal to, we can write it as 1 by 2 into real part of integral minus infinity to infinity h plus of tau into x plus minus of tau into d tau. Okay. Therefore, the above equation, input signal x of t, can be rewritten in such a way by considering the previous two equations. Now here we have to think about exponential term e power j 2 pi f c tau and e power j 2 pi f c t minus tau has been multiplied in this expression. Therefore, finally we are getting this 1 by 2 real part of e power j 2 pi f c tau, e power j 2 pi f c tau into, because t minus tau can be splitted into e power j 2 pi f c into t into e power minus j 2 pi f c into tau into h bar of tau into s bar of t minus tau into d tau. Therefore, this expression can be minimized into 1 by 2 into real part of integral minus infinity to infinity e power j 2 pi f c t, okay, h bar of tau into s bar of t minus tau into d tau. Now s bar of t, that means we have to think about mapping. We are going for the important relationship, that is result of isomorphism between a bandpass function and the corresponding low pass function. So from this equation, the scaling factor 1 by 2 and the complex envelope x bar of t of the output of a bandpass system is obtained by convolving the complex response h bar of t of the system with the complex envelope s bar of t of the input signal. So here it has been seen input signal s of t is given to the bandpass impulse response h of t, and s of t and this h of t is mapped with the complex impulse response h bar of t. Therefore, here we are getting the output x of t. Here we are getting the scaled complex envelope of the output 2x bar of t. So whatever we have done in analytical way, the block diagram shows in a simple way. Here only with the scaling factor 2 we have got the scaled complex envelope of the output. Therefore, using this we can minimize this equation, that is into 2 into x bar of t is equal to h bar of t into s bar of t. So this star symbol, that is indicates as a convolution function. So the complex envelope s bar of t of the input signal and the complex impulse response h bar of t of the bandpass system are defined in terms of the respective in-phase and quadrature component. Therefore, s bar of t is equal to si of t plus j sq of t, and h bar of t is equal to hi of t plus j into hq of t. So now we can substitute these equations in the above equation. That means 2x, we know what is h bar of t and we know what is s bar of t. Now we are going to apply these two equations in this equation. Therefore, we will get 2 into s bar of t is equal to hi of t plus j hq of t into si of t plus j into sq of t. So after this, in continuation of this, we are applying the convolution is distributive. That means again the above equation can be rewritten using the formula of distribution, and followed by that we are getting the in-phase component, that is defined by the relation 2xi of t is equal to hi of t convolution si of t minus hq of t convolution sq of t. Okay, and also the quadrature component is defined by the relation 2 into xq of t is equal to hi of t convolution sq of t plus hq of t convolution si of t. So same way here also we are using si of t, sq of t, we are giving to hi. All the signals and impulse responses shown are real valued low pass functions. Hence it is a time domain procedure for simplifying the analysis of bandpass system driven by the bandpass signal. So output of the summer is 2xi of t, and here the output of the symbol is 2 into xq of t. Okay. Then we just discuss about the frequency domain procedure. The time domain expression is given by x bar of t is equal to 1 by 2 integral minus infinity to infinity h bar of t s bar of t minus tau into d tau. From the convolution theorem, the convolution in time domain is equivalent to multiplication in frequency domain. Therefore, x bar of f is equal to 1 by 2 into h bar of f into s bar of f. As we know, s bar of t, s bar of f, as already discussed, we can see the some of the assuming that h of f is known, the frequency domain procedure can be summarized in such a way. That means to determine h bar of f, we can use the equation h bar of f minus fc is equal to 2 into h of f at f greater than 0. And the second procedure, we can express the input bandpass signal s of t in canonical form. That is, s of t is equal to si of t cos 2 pi f ct minus sq of t sin 2 pi f ct. It is a very interesting topic whenever we are combining the pre-envelope as well as the complex envelope, and we are framing a time domain procedure as well as the frequency domain procedure. And also we can evaluate the complex envelope, and followed by that, after this then we can compute the Fourier transform, that is S bar of f is equal to Fourier transform of S bar of t. Fine. The next fourth procedure is nothing but we are going to compute S bar of f, that is nothing but 1 by 2 into h bar of f into S bar of f. And the fourth thing is we are going to compute the inverse Fourier transform. And the fifth procedure is we will get the desired output signal x of t, which will be obtained by x of t is equal to S bar of t, that is real part of S bar of t into e power j2 pi fct. Hope everybody understood this analytical part with detailed procedure. Thank you.